This is Johnson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Rosen will throw. And the catch made by Hilton. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And now it's Rosen looking. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Middle.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And he finds his man. That's Butler. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. You. 26.
From the 31, Prescott. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That one complete to Elliott. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
53-yard line. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. We're going to 53. Talking about it.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
46. 58 to Mike. 58. Watch the pass.
Now Elliott. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 58, 58, Mike. 26.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 3 yards.
They'll come out in the pistol. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's crashing. He's checking. Alert.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jimmy, 47. You got time. We're going to 53.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Carraway showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.